So we're finally doing it.
Doing what?
You know, we're making this first video.
For what?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Rob.
And I'm Elise. And we are
Intentional Metamorphosis.
Anyway, actually, I'm Shelly, but that's a story for another day. Oh my gosh. Okay. Us. So we had started on this journey, about November of last year. I think he didn't really have a clue that it was actually a journey that was starting, but since we had been talking about doing some abroad travels over the past couple of years, I saw it as a economically and sound opportunity for a whole different quality of life.
Oh, I don't know if you thought economically and sound. I think you were thinking more it's going to be a change of quality of life, and it was going to be something enjoyable so that you didn't have to watch Flatlands anymore of Texas.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, because it's all flat to me, flat. And living in Ohio, in Chicago, and in California, big portion of my life, I like elevations and I love water. And Texas has no elevations other than like Austin area, and the water is dirty.
For me, it was more the financial aspects that caught my eye and my attention. Initially on this journey, I wasn't 100% on board at all, period. But after looking at the financial aspects of it, the picture became a little bit more clearer for me. And I can say today I am a little bit more on board than where I was initially.
A little bit more on board?
A tad bit more.
A tad bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. As you pull your cane into the camera. So as you can tell, we can be silly. We are coming just norm. No makeup today. No. We just wanted to get this first video out here so that we could just kind of share some of what we're doing, share with friends, share with family, share with others that are out there thinking about wondering if it's possible to do it. So we were like, we need to go ahead and jump out here and at least get our first video out here, since I had already started the channel.
And I can say this for me, I don't know about anybody else. Going through these stages, this transformation is very difficult.
Yeah, it's a process.
When you look at a butterfly, you see it flying around, and when you see a caterpillar, you see it crawling very slowly. However, you never really understand what goes on inside of that cocoon for it to transform into that butterfly. During this time that we're here, these moments that we're on this camera, we're probably going to try our best to try and give you the raw, uncut portions of what it really means to try to go through that transformation. But nonetheless, you got to make sure that it is intentional. Be intentional in the things that you're trying to do. Life is one of those things that it's either life is going to happen to you or you're going to be a part of making things happen for you in life. The part of this conversation that I believe is going to be beneficial to people is seeing what it took for us to get to that point of moving to Mexico.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that. You know, like how he just looks at me like that. Like, what are you gonna say? But no, we're gonna share like a couple of pieces of footage to just woo. One piece of footage got cut out because I deleted it at one point, a video that we had, and now my husband's like, you should have left that in there. But it was at one stage when we were selling his stereo system. It was an 85-inch TV, a whole
it was an 85-inch television. It was an 8K stereo sound system to go along with it, with speaker systems in the wall for surround sound, and had a nice closing cabinet stand to go along with it. Yeah. And at the moment that she wanted to take the video, I was really perplexed.
And he was like, why are you videoing me right now? And I deleted it. I should have kept it. We still have a portion of that video to share, but that part, that day, I deleted that. I was like, I was just trying to video the process.
Okay, so I am journaling our move and our process from moving from the United States to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We have sold different items in our house. We have put them on OfferUp. Now, knowing what you spend for items, you don't get them back on OfferUp. You don't get them back on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or wherever else you sell them. You're not going to get what you paid for.
Turn left onto Farm to Market Road 2978.
So we're now delivering a TV and a TV stand that my parents purchased from us. Now, you know, it's one thing when you are delivering something to people that you don't know, but when you're delivering something to people that you know, you want to take care of it just like you would take care of your own, because you know they're going to want it in decent shape. But it can be very stressful. The process is stressful.
Turn left onto Farm to Market Road 2978.
We look forward to the outcome, but there's still the process, right? My husband's having to drive the stuff that he has attachments to. There's a receiver back there that he got last year, and so he has attachments to that stuff. But at the same time, he's working through the process. You have to think about, if you own a house, are you going to sell it? Are you going to rent it out? If you rent it out, are you going to get renters soon enough? Are they going to pay on time? Are they going to stay? If you sell it, are you going to have regrets and feel like, oh, I could have rented it and had continuous income? There's all the parts of the process. It's all a process. So at some point, I may or I may not end up posting this in the future.
Continue on Farm to Market Road 2978 for 3 miles.
It's a process.
But yeah, I would tell you, for those that are married, it can test your relationship. It can test you, because it is a process. We've gone through selling all our stuff in our home, either selling it, giving it away, giving it to charity. We have gone through leaving to go on vacation, but before going on vacation, we had family coming to town that when we had planned for them to come to town, we hadn't got thoroughly into this process yet, so they were going to be coming to our home. So we ended up getting an Airbnb for 10 days before we went on a vacation to Florida with our family, to then come back and come to this Airbnb for 30 days during the month that we have our son with us. So we're in Airbnb now before turning around to leave in July to go to Puerto Vallarta. Did I even tell y'all that's where we were going? So we're going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Hey, well, today is the day A. It's gonna be my last day at my house. That's my house. So I forgot we're sweating, let me turn the camera around. So I forgot to show you all before we started this, but all of this stuff right here are the items that were all left here at our home. So we're not that, babe, not that, you can leave that. We are now getting the last of our items. This is my comforter from my grandmother. These are my comforters from my grandmother and from my aunt. But yeah, we're getting the last of the stuff and taking it to an Airbnb. Yep. So we're not going to Mexico yet. Currently, we are just packing up things to take to the Airbnb for the month of June before we actually leave in July. So this is what we have going on now. That cooler right there and this cooler right here need to go in there, Jaden. And that'll be it.
In the basket.
All right. Yeah.
We're going on this journey, but at the same time, the aspect of our journey is that I'm disabled. So it just adds an extra layer. So for those individuals who are disabled and thinking, oh, I can't do anything now because of my disability, you have to put a little bit more trust in God, trust in yourself, and try to make things happen despite what's going on in your life.
The house. Let's see, let me take y'all in here. It is now, this is how it looks. That's our dining room. That was my study. This was my kitchen here in the US. This is the eating area, living room with the fireplace, and yes, we are leaving that TV. This was our bedroom. We had a nice bedroom set in here, and dresser and massage chair was right there with that TV. This is our double vanity bathroom. I'm not going all the way up, y'all, because let me tell you, I'm tired. I will show you our back patio that my husband had done last year. So this was, trying to tell you all, this was all wood. It was redwood. It had gone bad, everything. It was already bad when we bought the house, but he had this stamped flagstone put out here. I got canna bulbs from my parents and had planted these and the ones down there. So yeah, there's the waterfall. We had another one that sat up there. So yeah. But here's the deal. When you decide that you're going to take that journey, there are things that you do have to let go. This was our our pantry right there. So yeah, refrigerator. Said I wasn't gonna do this, but I will. This was bathroom. So there's 4 bathrooms in this house. This is the laundry room. Right there, weaving goes. This was my son's room, and then a meditation room. And then we had this carpet done. This was our son's room. This was our guest room, all with walk-in closets. As we'll run up here right quick. Not that you all want to see all of this, but I'm gonna go ahead and show it anyway. So we've already had all the cleaning and the painting done. We did leave the wiring. And this was the last bathroom up here. Okay. But yeah, we had the carpet done, we had painting done, we had, what is it called? Oh, this is what they call here in Texas, a Texas basement. So we had stuff all stored in here too. All our Christmas stuff was all stored in there. So that, all of that stuff was sold, given away. Don't touch no walls because we haven't painted. It was either sold, given away, or what are you doing? Oh no, it's not. We paid to get it fixed. So yeah, this is all a part of the journey that we're telling you all about. But it is a journey. Okay, so we arrived at our Airbnb. Notes to everyone. Get a reference from someone. See if the people have a video. I mean, the place looks like it did on the thing, but it's just smaller for us to be here for a month. So let me show you what we got into. So this is the front door. This is the room our son is going to use. Oh, thank God you found a fan in here. All right, back to the video. So, it's pretty small. As I showed you all, that's the room he'll be in. It looks bigger than it does on here. This is the kitchen, but we can't use the pantry. But we have all of our pantry and seasoning items and sugars and all that. Yeah, I mean, nice little kitchen space, you know, for a week. But we're gonna be here for 4. Here's a bathroom right there. And then this little table, dining room. So check out me and Rob's space. Bam! Yes, of course, we're not gonna keep it like this, but we have stuff. Remember, we're downsizing, so we still have clutter. We still have odds and ends. We have stuff packed that we're unpacking, because remember, we were also gone to Florida, so we have that stuff. Stay a while. Well, we're gonna do that a whole month. And then this is the bathroom right there. So, I mean, that's it. That's our space for the month. There's, yeah, we got a few hangers up here. We left our hangers at our old house, so yeah. But we're gonna actually spray out this dresser and stuff. We're gonna use that space to undo some stuff. But yeah, there's more to declutter. More to declutter. Items in that container over there. These are our cleaning goods, so we're gonna use these while we're here for the month, and that stuff will be gone. Orby will probably come with us to Mexico or whatever, but then this is our little space. It's the one TV that was here, so yeah. All right.
But yeah, so we'll be doing our search for our place during the month of July. Then we'll be coming back for 12 days. I think it's 12 days to spend time before going back permanently.
I tell you, there's a comedian that passed away. I think his name was David Arnold.
Yes.
And his exact statement I'm going to quote was, "Get you a thing called marriage. It ain't for the weak."
Rest in peace, Dave Arnold. Because, yeah, we'll probably coin that sentence in a few places throughout this process.
Exactly. Truth be told, this transition will test you mentally. It'll test you as far as your marriage is concerned. But if you're a person that is tied to the things that you have, then those emotions are going to come out. There are going to be moments where they become forward, and you can't do anything to hide them. For me, I definitely couldn't hide them, and if I'm being realistic, there were more moments that I said, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera. Because of those emotional ties that I had to the things that I had. But recognizing that sometimes you have to let go of certain things in order to gain certain things, it never really changes the fact of what you feel internally. You're still going to go through those things. That letting go process is not easy. And I can tell you right now, we still have some stuff.
We still have some more decluttering to do. We thought we had narrowed it down.
Getting rid of a whole house full of stuff? Yeah, that's one thing. But then when you get down to those small items that you're saying, I don't want to let go, you're holding on to them. You're holding your guard. Those moments right there, those are priceless moments. And we're still going through some of those moments right now.
We are still going through some of those moments. But I can say, I think for me, what really, really stuck it to me, right, was we lost a loved one back in 2021. And I realized that when they went, all that stuff didn't go with them, right? And so we had to find places for that stuff to go. Some of those things, the different ones we have.
We had to take.
But at the end of the day, there was stuff that had to go.
I would say that during that time, I remember there was a dumpster that was backed up to that person's house. And literally, we were watching as the people were coming in, picking things up and throwing out majority of that stuff inside of that home.
That was stuff.
We accumulate so many things during the course of our lifetimes. And during that period of time, we say, these are nice items. These are items that I would like to pass down to other individuals so they can understand and experience some of the quality of life that I had. But realistically, majority of times, as people get older,
things age.
And the individuals that you plan on giving that stuff to, they've acquired some stuff of their own.
Right.
So therefore, they don't really want the stuff that you have either.
Or don't have any place to put it.
Exactly.
Right.
And based upon this generation that we're in, they don't even want the stuff. They want some new stuff.
Or they want some new experiences.
So imagine you spending money on certain items to fit inside your home, and you say, well, at least by the time I pass away, they could sell these items. You try to take it to the resale shop, and the value of them aren't up to par as to what you believe that they should be. And again, this generation, they're typically going to just throw it away in the trash. I don't know why mom had this stuff. I don't know why dad had this stuff. You might find a few of your children that will say, okay, we'll go ahead and take this stuff because we definitely wanted some of this stuff. And then every now and then you might get a group of your family members, if you have a lot of children, they may fight over the stuff. So always keep those things in mind when you're collecting the things that you have. Right. At the end of the day, what's going to happen to it? What is it in your mind as to what may happen to it? And if you're just living for today as far as your quality of life is concerned, and enjoying life, do you really think that these items are necessary,
Right.
or are they just transitional?
Yep. So I guess that, that kind of brings us, full circle back to how did we even get here? And I know beginning of last year, I started having this moment of, babe, we're getting older, we're getting tired. I don't want for us to work this hard until we get to retirement. And by the time we're retired, we're not just retired, we're tired, right? There's that video that people see or a picture, it's either on Facebook or something like that, where I've seen where it's saying, don't wait till you get, it shows the old couple that's in Italy and they're in the gondola and they're both asleep, knocked out on each other because they're tired, And so, I started saying, I know we have all this stuff, but have we checked off all the boxes? Gone to school, check. Got the jobs, check. Bought the house, check. Kids primarily grown up. One more that has a year and a half till graduation. Okay, check. We've done those things that our parents sacrificed for us to do. Yes, we've done all of that. Now, what do we want to do with these years that we have left? I'm 53 years old. My husband will be 50 this year. And, look, they're trying to change Social Security to age 70 now. I'm like, are you kidding me? And so I just started saying to him, instead of using our money to keep having stuff and maintaining the stuff and buying more stuff to put with the stuff that goes in the house of stuff, let's use those dollars and let's live abroad at a lower cost of living, a much better quality of life, and try to be as close as stress-free as we can be. And so when we took that visit last year, we went, for almost a month.
So you might want to
back up. We don't need to back up too. Okay.
And give a little bit of foreshadow.
Of all the stuff that you were trying to help to try to settle me to hold on to the stuff.
No.
Okay.
Well, you want to back up and give a little foreshadow.
Okay.
So, right around, I want to say September, I was going through some physical problems that became very prevalent. And for the life of me, I had no clue as to what was going on. I'm going to various different doctors. I'm running various different tests, and for a long period of that time, I really thought it was cancer, just to be truthful about it. But as time went on and I got MRIs and went through all the different scans for the body, they came back and told me I had something called spinal epidural lipomatosis. That changed my trajectory of what I thought was going to occur in my lifetime. So that put me at the point of being permanently disabled. And there was a determination on what was the next phases. My body hadn't started to completely break down at that time, but there were remnants of what will happen. Fast forward to, was it December?
I think so.
Yes. So December we went with my sister and her husband.
November and December, yeah.
Okay, so November, December we went to Puerto Vallarta with my sister and her husband. I really was not on board.
You were kind of. You told me, just get the tickets. That's what you told me. Just get the tickets.
Men, have you ever had a moment in your life where you were frustrated, but at the same time you just wanted to appease your wife? So you
enjoy almost more than your wife did?
Well, we're not getting to that point.
Oh,
we're just at the beginning phase. Have you ever been to that place where you said that you were frustrated and you just wanted to appease your wife and you just wanted to get it done and over with? So you tell them, go ahead and do it. Women, you know you can push the button, so we know that that's reality.
It was just for a visit. It was just to go look. You know,
For-
how you go look at a car. It was just to go look.
For 3 whole weeks, we went down, we looked, we saw, we experienced, and we enjoyed,
And we relaxed.
and we relaxed,
And,
and we
rested.
relaxed.
And we lived.
Porterville Island was a whole experience for us. So this is why we are here today. This is why we're going through this transition. This is why we're going ahead and selling all of our things, because of the situation that have arisen, and because of the experiences that we had. For her, she's more heavily on the experience side. Me, I'm heavily on the financial aspect side, but we meet in the middle.
Right. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. But I have to say this. You know, one thing that we definitely want to do, some that my husband's been involved with and some that he hasn't, is we have got to give a shout out to those who have been trailblazers to help us even get to this point. I'm sure we'll share more in the future, but we had to at least get this starter video out here. But
Definitely my sister,
Aging Grateful.
my brother-in-law, Aging Grateful.
Yes, definitely we will be putting their link down there. Check them out because their process was totally different, but they're already there. So definitely want to give out a shout to them.
Yes.
Rick and Halisi.
Yes.
Woo, 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 woo. Love you guys. We watch you all the time. So we definitely, I mean, even my dad has gone out and looked at some of you all's videos, and it was so funny. He sent one to me. It was like, hey, you should definitely check this couple out. I was like, I already done that. So yeah, we
Definitely my brother from another mother. I would have to say the Yarboroughs,
Rondell
and April.
Yes, we love chatting with them. We've just had our second chat with them last week, and they're so encouraging. We can't wait to do a counseling session with them and just get some more information, because one day we really kind of want to do that. You know, we want to give our chance for the youngest son to go ahead and graduate, but come 2025, you better, I don't know where you're going to see us. It might be Mexico, it might be Thailand, it might be Hong Kong, it might Egypt, just for a minute though. But yeah, we're definitely going to be kind of trying to get some information from them to just, get out there and explore the world. It's our playground. Don't want to leave out Lamar and Angela.
Yes.
Definitely love watching you all's videos. This last one you all did for Can Your Marriage Stand, living abroad. We're going to hashtag find out. No, but we've made it this far. We plan on continuing to do this thing together and keep each other uplifted. So definitely appreciate you all. We will put your video down there as well. H&D. I know you guys don't know us by our name, Intentional Metamorphosis, but we have been watching you all while you guys are going through this process. We're going to continue to pray for you as you go through and declutter, and we look forward to seeing you wherever you all end up landing. Who else? Living, Loving Abroad is one of the ones that I watched. I think they're in Paris or Italy right now. I know they are in Ecuador, but they are traveling right now away from Ecuador. We didn't mention that Rick and Halisi are in Portugal. So the various ones are, the Yarbrough right now are in Brazil. They've been jumping all around in Brazil. So I know I'm missing somebody.
I tell you what, if we did miss anybody,
We'll still put you down there at the bottom. Yes.
charge it to our heads and not our hearts.
Absolutely. Shout out to Rashida Dow and Stephanie Perry. Definitely, for ladies, check them out because they are doing that thing. Stephanie Perry does the house sits, and I think Food Fun and Faith, if I said you all's name right, they are in Puerto Vallarta. Same thing. They're doing the house sitting, and that's another video for another time. Or we'll just link their stuff so that you all can see for those that are able to and wanting to do that. That's a whole nother process out there that people are doing. Do you want to say anything before we close out?
As we close, I would say this. What is insane? Insanity would mean that you're doing the same exact thing but expecting a different result.
Yes.
What does it mean to go through a metamorphosis? A change that will require some type of pain, stretching, and dealing with things in your life that you haven't dealt with before in order to bring about something different.
Yes.
That different that you're looking for, you need to be intentional about it.
Yes.
Whatever the case may be. If you're looking for a better quality of life, if you're looking for a financial change, if you're looking for a place for your children to be able to grow, you need to do more than just look in the current area that you live in.
Right.
You need to be more intentional about the things that you are doing so that you can actually get to the place where you're trying to go. If peace is what you're looking for, then you need to look more than just one place. Because peace can only be found within.
Absolutely. And remember when you are taught by your parents or when you are teaching your children, I told my dad this last week, you told me to reach for the sky. You told me the world was my playground. Well, guess what? That's not just here in the States, and that's not on a few vacations here and there, but we actually want to be intentional about the world being our playground. So, subscribe, like, and comment. If you have any comments as well, we will definitely be looking at those or answering any questions. Look for us to be getting out here. We're going to find a time to get out here probably maybe about once a week. We might start once a month since we're in this process. I'm going to just be honest. But we'll have some shorts out here and stuff too as this whole thing is going through. So, but definitely subscribe so that you all will see our future videos out here.
And for my people that are mentally challenged, when she says to subscribe, she's saying subscribe to our channel. When she says like, she's saying
like our videos.
Like our videos. And when she says comment, she means comment on our page.
And be intentional.
And be intentional.